every dumbass who says part 1 of JoJo's is trash was probably looking at themselves in the mirror and thought that they were looking at part 1 of JoJo's instead. Because they'll always find some dumbass excuse or flaw within part 1. For example, like, oh, the animation is trash as fuck. Or say something like, oh, the story and characters are more bland than paint drying. And they're not wrong, because every single other part is much more nuanced and it has much better writing. But this part is a lot more than what they say. They're looking at it from a very surface level perspective. And there is actually quite a lot to take in. For example, the memes.
It was I, gay vampire, Ori.
Alright, I know. We all know that part 1 has some good memes, but I just want to establish to everyone that part 1 does actually have a good story and some good characters. Also, you guys really need to stop humping Giorno's theme, because part 1's soundtrack is just amazing. You need to stop humping Giorno and start humping Jonathan's theme, because it is just godly.
Yeah, he's right, this shit good. He and Hitler used to bop to this shit.
Joe, get the fuck out of here.
Oh shit, sorry bro.
Oh, you didn't like that? Oh well, I got more up my sleeve. Kinda wanna nut myself now because of this. Look, in all seriousness, the entire JoJo soundtrack is just fire. Pure goddamn fire. Ever since David Productions dropped this beat back in the part 1 era, Mozart went real goddamn quiet. It's like a goddamn chef's kiss. More like a Kanye's kiss, if you know what I mean. You know, since Kanye is the best rapper. Yeah, that's right, fight me, or go lick Gyro's sussy balls. Alright, moving on to the story. It's good. It's not phenomenal or bizarre. In fact, it's actually more so simple and modest. Yeah, imagine the show called JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is actually simple. But to be honest, I like the simplicity. It sets the ground for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and its beginning. But I know a lot of other people would say otherwise, and it's understandable. It does get a bit boring and stale in the middle, but for other people, it gets fucking awful for some reason. So bad that they literally quit on JoJo's. And I think the main reason as to why they don't like it is because of stans. You see, there are 3 different types of power levels in JoJo's. One is Hamon, the second is stans, and the third is spin. I will explain how stans and spin works in a different video, but I think to everyone that at least knows JoJo's is that stans and spin is a lot more better due to its creativity, and when combined it's hella amazing. And so when somebody starts JoJo's and knows the existence of stans, they're like, bro, Hamon is so shit, I just want to get to the big punchy boy that goes ora 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 and says, oh, yara yara does it. And we don't need that Hamon shit because we already got that in Demon Slayer. And I'm like, bro, that breathing shit from Demon Slayer was inspired by Hamon. What you want about? So really it depends on whether or not you know what stans are in the beginning of JoJo's. Because I didn't, and I'm pretty grateful for that. It truly lets me appreciate Phantom Blood in a way that nobody does. But I think also a big reason as to why people don't like Phantom Blood is because of how short it was. Sure, it was consistent and it was complete, but it was just way too short. If it was at least 12 episodes, and had a bit more depth on the Hamon training and for Zeppeli's character, I don't think people would have shat on it as much as they do now. Especially knowing since some content from the anime adaptation was cut from the original manga.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not joking. There was some actual content cut from the manga.
No way, bro. How could David Productions do that?
I don't know, bro. It pisses me off as well. It's not like they cut out an entire arc or something. All they got rid of was Jonathan's fine mom and the 77 Rings challenge. For those who didn't watch both the anime and the manga, like the sick bastard that I am, basically what the 77 Rings challenge is a average David Goggins marathon, except you have to defeat 77 guys. And you have to take their bracelets, which add up to like 100 kilos or something. But if it was animated, it could have given Bruford and Tarkus a bit more character depth, which I'm always in for. But hey, I guess we're just gonna leave this in the past as David Productions is lesser known L's, am I right? But you wanna know what wasn't an L? The boys! But look, I'ma just get this out of the way quickly. Will Zeppeli was done dirty so bad, bro. Bro was in JoJo's for only 4 episodes, but whenever somebody starts to talk about him, everybody else turns into Eminem and says, huh? I swear, if Gyro and Will were to meet, Gyro would be like,
なあ、ジョニー。今、歌思いついた。考えたのよ。作詞作曲、ジャイロ・ツェペリだぜ。
Basically, the problem was that he was incredibly forgettable. Araki literally became Agent J and just pulled out the neuralizer and was like, time to say bye-bye, motherfucker. Which kinda makes me sad, cause I can see potential in my boy. He was a good mentor to Jonathan. He had his share of badass moments, and he made sounds that were funnier than what sound Speed makes. Also doesn't flash his meat on the screen.
Are you serious right now, bro?
But bro got really violated from Tarkus, man. Bro knew that his fate was sealed and knew that this was to come. But for some reason, he just forgot about his mentality of,
it's not over until I win!
if I were him, I would have at least tried to pull out the Joestar technique and said,
fuck this shit, I'm out.
Alright, that's enough screen time for Zeppeli. Now, the screen time must come to the real boys. Speedwagon is anime's best waifu and there is no arguing against it. Yeah, go ahead, call me a
Faggot, fag, fucking fag.
I don't give a fuck. F-U-C-K explanation point. I don't give a fuck.
Speedwagon no diffs every single waifu in existence. Tsunade? Not even fucking close. Mikasa? She'll start simping for Speedwagon. Rem would be put into REM sleep for fuck's sake. Tomoko? Speedwagon mid diffs. Yeah, Josuke is lucky. Spoilers for part 2. I like how much involvement Speedwagon has throughout the entire series. I love how Speedwagon used to just be a regular citizen in London to a literal fucking billionaire. Sure, in the first part he was literally the narrator of part 1 and thought that he could be a better narrator than the narrator from Peppa fucking Pig.
Pony is here to annoy the shit out of Pepper and her family. Hey, my fellow Baconators. Pedro, because when I got with you, I didn't think you was on no racist shit. Don't play with me. Girl, this sandcastle is ass.
Joestar-san, 一体まさかそんなダメだ考えているもっと強い火力ならとあの魔物の回復力が追いつかないほどの火力ならディオを倒せると No shit, Sherlock.
But in later parts where he is the fucking strong in terms of economy status, he does so much good shit for the Joestars that if he wasn't there, I don't think the Joestars would have survived this long. Imagine how Joseph would have turned out if they had never found the Pillarmen. Probably tequila? Or how would have the Stardust Crusaders arrived to Egypt without dying? How? What about the investigations from the later parts? That is exactly why Speedwagon is goated. I love this guy's involvement in the series. He doesn't fight, but he uses other means in order to support the Joestars. Basically, the more the series goes on, the better he gets. His name is also based off of one of my favorite rock bands of all time, REO Speedwagon, with a hard R.
Whoa, hey.
Speedwagon might as well just stop speaking in English and start going like...
Do you understand?
Also, here's another good character, Jonathan Joestar, who just so happens to be the worst Joestar, and the weakest, and the most hated. God damn, bro. This man does not get enough credit, does he? No, he sadly doesn't. Which I feel is just unfair because the contrast between the other JoJos is just really cool and excellent, seeing as they act and look like they are not from the same bloodline.
He needs some milk.
My guy is also the person who made the quote,
Maketh man.
he is one hell of a Gigachad gentleman, I have to give him that. He's also a lot like the story itself. Good and simple but short-lived. Yeah, my guy sadly got clipped by the 360 no-scope. But while Jonathan was alive, he had a pure heart of gold filled with determination, and I respect him for that big time. He was also really kind, and his gentleman side did really shine throughout the entire part. Manners maketh man, boy. Every other Joestar does have these kinds of personality traits. Yes, even Jodio. It's just that they're all executed in a very unique way, except for Jonathan, which is also why people don't like him, and yeah, I totally get it. That is pretty much Jonathan's personality and his character. Just kindness and being a Chad. But if you at least didn't get emotional over Jonathan's death, which mind you was pretty damn emotional, even to this day I still shed a goddamn tear, then you're the kind of mofo that would cry over Anohana. I'm just sorry, but Anohana, nah. That just ain't it.
Hey y'all, come look at this.
Dead bitch just comes back to life and then goes back to the afterlife, and all she did was just play around with her friends. Bruv, that ain't got shit on how emotional Jonathan's death was. But he doesn't carry the part. Nope. It's this blonde guy who so happens to like black priests.
Do you believe in gravity?
Dio, by a long shot, is the best written character in the entire part, and is definitely the most entertaining. I have to give him that. Monkey! The shit he does and says in this part is crazy. Sat Jonathan's ass down, then said, "Yes sir, I'm gonna tell you how to get Minecraft Pocket Edition for free on the iOS. Just don't tell Jonathan he has a massive stick up his ass." Gives Erina the biggest ick that humanity has ever seen just so she would stop dating Jonathan and giving him happiness, and says, "I, Dio Brando, will be Jonathan Joestar's personal cockblocker." Kills what the dog doing? Danny. Turns a mother into a vampire in exchange that her son doesn't get the treatment, just for him to let her devour her fucking baby.
Yummy! Nom nom nom.
Let's go.
I just can't. Let me get in Hector Salamanca's wheelchair and go ding ding fucking ding. Dio makes Patrick Bateman look like a no haram committer. The Muslim goddamn Batman.
Oh Allah the Almighty. Allah.
Yeah, no wonder CJ the Champ calls him Black Air Force incarnate. When death appears on his door, Death isn't the one to knock on the door. Nah, that's Dio. He is the one who knocks. And when you're watching JoJo's for the first time, you have to say to yourself, holy shit, dude, is there like an actual reason as to why he does this? Yes, there is a reason as to why he does this. Not really justifiable enough for a baby's very long sleep, but still, he has a reason. And it's because he lives in London. No doubt about it. What, you thought the stabbing capital was an actually safe place? Not gonna lie, you might have a lower IQ than Goku. But how does the animation translate all of this? Mid. Like, is there actually anything else to say other than it's kind of dog water and that it is somewhat forgivable that it's not that good? You know, since people have said that it is actually quite hard to adapt to Araki's drawings. Nope, there isn't much else. Though the animation can go a little crazy sometimes. Like, you deadass can't tell me that this scene doesn't go hard.
Work! Careful! Wang Chen! Look out!
Something broke inside my body. Something important.
But when I say the one perfect thing about not just Phantom Blood, but the entirety of JoJo's is voice acting, then that isn't just an opinion, that's just facts. Beyond facts, that is just logic. It's been proven that it's 102% perfect, with a 2% margin of error. Not just in the anime, but in the games too. Gyro was a gift made in heaven. Get it? You know, cause Poochie? Poochie kinda gay, you know? Look, pod skippers, just watch it. It's only 9 episodes. It's not gonna take your time and it's not gonna bite your ass. If you watch it, the events that take place after part 1 will make so much more sense and you will definitely thank me for it. For those who did watch it and didn't like it, this you?
Breathe air!